This is the only video you need to list your first product on Amazon. I'll cover every step, every setting, every mistake to avoid, all of them in order. Whether you're listing on an existing product or creating your own listing from scratch, this covers both. Alright, so first up, you do need to have an Amazon seller account. So if you have not signed up for one yet, please go to this page called sell.amazon.com. If you want to sell in the US marketplace, just click on sign up and then follow the process. Take note, you do need some identification proof, such as your ID, your government issued ID or passport, your address, in terms of a proof of address from either utility bill, etc. Alright, I won't go through that in detail for this video. So once you have created your Amazon seller account, you should be able to navigate to this seller central. And what you need to do is to go to catalog, get to this place called add products. Okay, so once you have come to this page here, there's two ways that I usually want to go and add products with. If you're doing the wholesale method, you're going to sell an existing brand, you need to go to this place called search and just type in the product title, description or keywords. Let's say I want to sell magnetic toys here. Search. And all the different magnetic toys for toddlers 1 to 3 years old will appear right here. And I just need to click on a certain listing and I can apply to sell for that product. Now, if there's any requirements needed, or some, for example, ungating or certification compliance, when I click to any one of them, I will be able to say, or Amazon will tell me if I can actually sell this product. Like for example, I cannot sell this right now because I need approval to list in this brand right here. So not all products are available for you to do wholesaling or even retail arbitrage. Now, that's just for the wholesale and retail arbitrage model. Now, moving on to the private label model, this is usually what I do and I recommend you to do as well. Head over to blank form and click on this. So you're listing a product from scratch using the blank interactive web form. And I'm going to show you this is really simple. Just follow along and you'll be able to have your listing created in no time. So click on start and you'll be able to go to this listing creation page. Now, the very first step I would want to bring your attention to is towards the attributes. Always click on all attributes because this will give me all the different items that I need to look for before I create my listing. So the very first item now is this item name. So a word of advice, I would not recommend you to put this try now on generate listing content with Amazon's AI. I do not recommend this at the moment just because of how Amazon works. If you were to use this and Amazon change the details in your listing, it means Amazon owns your listing. In the future, if you want to create or should I say change the title, you'll need to contact Amazon support and it's going to be a very cumbersome process just to change the title or change any details in your product listing. Because in the hierarchy, Amazon technically has the last edit to your listing. And based on the hierarchy on privilege, Amazon has that. So I would highly recommend you write your own product name. For example, my very first one, I would just put Tamagoyaki pen here as the item name. Next step, I'm prompted to go for the product type. Basically search for a different kind of a category, right? So this is very important to the point that you have to select the right category for your product. So I will probably click select others and this page will pop up. I need to find exactly what category my Tamagoyaki pen will fall under. A very simple way is go to Amazon.com, your main page, look at your competitors, see most of them, what categories are they in. Kitchen, dining, omelette pans, right? So that's the common theme that I see for most of them. So by the way, if you do not see this widget, this is a Helium 10 Chrome extension widget. I had to install Helium 10 to be able to get this pop out shown right here. Since we know that it's kitchen, dining or omelette pans, we can go back, go to kitchen and dining, or in fact I can just search omelette pans right here and let Amazon find it for me. And sure enough, I can see the kitchen, dining, cookware, pots and pans, omelette pans. This is the right track for me. I should click on this, select. Now this is very important because selecting the wrong category literally means sabotaging your future launch, because Amazon already know what keywords will work for this category, and if you target a different category, the keyword that you're targeting may not work in the future for you. This is very important here in terms of indexing for rank. Okay, so for this brand name, I highly recommend that you need to put in your brand itself, right? So you do not go for generic. To be able to do that, after you have put this in, Amazon will probably require you to fill in a error 5665 form. Let me just do a very quick visuals on this. Amazon must approve your brand before you can use it to list your product. So fear not, to go through error 5665 is very simple. All you're going to do is these few things. Your brand name, used when creating the listing, your image of the products and packaging, showing brand on either of them. So your image must show your brand on your product packaging or your product. This image can show product and packaging held in hand, placed on table. Branding must be permanently affixed. Now the word permanently affixed here means it cannot be just a sticker on your packaging or product. It has to be either laser etched on or printed on, okay, permanently affixed. If using inventory file templates, please provide batch ID, so you can ignore this part if you're not here. Alright, so this is the error 5665 portion. So in this case, I'm just going to use a generic first, alright? Next one, external product ID. Now this is the part where most new sellers get tripped up. So what is this ASIN or UPC EAN GTIN? I highly recommend you go with this UPC EAN GTIN because this is just the global system where they use to label each and every of the products out there. So now let's go back to very strong basics. Where do I get this external product ID? It is a barcode ID with a string of numbers here. So where do I get it? My highly recommendation, go to GS1. This is the only company that is recognized by Amazon that you can get official barcodes from, and I highly recommend you look for gs1.co.uk. I'm going to compare the price, right? GS1 USA. Let's see what is the price difference of the barcodes. GS1 UK. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at the US version, right? GS1 US. How much does one barcode cost? So over here, you have this single UPC barcode. One barcode costs $30 each, and this is just giving you one barcode. So take a note, $30. So now, my recommendation, of course, is to go for value for money. And I'm going to look at the barcode prices. Let me find it. Get a barcode perhaps. Explore plans. There we go. Okay, there we go. So your annual turnover, let's say you are not started yet, 10 GTIN, you will get it for £50 a year. So this is going to be a lot more value for money at the start. Now you can view all membership plans, and this is what they charge right now. So £50, you get 10 barcode compared to 30 USD for one barcode. So I would definitely recommend you get started with GS1 UK. This is one of the most value for money in terms of getting your barcode. Alright, so in this case, let's say you already got a barcode, you can just key in here, but in this case, I do not have it. I can also click on this product does not have a product ID. Okay, so this is what we call a GTIN exemption, GTIN exemption. So click next. There we go. GTIN exemption approved. Basically, I've been granted exemption to list without a product ID. Take 1 hour to take effect. If I know to submit this right away, please save this listing. Okay, now we are ready to move on to the other parts, which is I need to fill up all the items that has an exclamation mark right here. Basically, the product description. So this is a non-stick aluminium tamago yaki pen. I can just key in anything because at this point of time, I can go back and edit this again. My role right now is just to make sure there's no errors. Alright, all the exclamation marks are gone. So maybe the first bullet point, non-stick aluminium material. Okay, in the future, you can come in here to do listing optimization by adding more bullet points. You can do a lot. I think right now, Amazon has given you a lot of flexibility to up to 10 different bullet points for most categories already. So let me just remove everything because I'm not going to fill in all 10 of them. Now you need to move on to your next item, which is the product details. So your role is to fill in every single red item, which is a lot right here. So the model number, in this case, I do not have it, but I can just make up something because since I'm the manufacturer, I'm the private label owner, I can create something. So let's say this Tamagoyaki pen till TP01. That is my model number. I can create it because I'm the manufacturer myself. Model name, this will be the Tamagoyaki. So that could be one of them. Manufacturer, this will be my name. Alright, so this is your company name here. Generic keywords is not a need to, so I can skip this right now. Special features, like this is definitely a dishwasher friendly, dishwasher safe. That's it. If you want more special features, you can just add more if you want. Like example, it works on electric stovetop compatible. The materials here, you can just put aluminium or whichever that is relevant for your product. Number of items, usually I put 1. Item package quantity is 1. Now I'm going to expound on this number of items here. Usually many sellers find it a way to inflate their numbers, and it's also okay because let's say I have a tamagoyaki pan with a set. I have 1 plate, I have chopsticks, forks and spoon, right? So these are 5 individual items. I can put it 5 here as well. Alright, Amazon doesn't really check on this item here. It's just for you to let the customers know how many products or how many individual items is inside one package. So this is telling Amazon how many products is inside one, how many egg pens is in one package. The color map here, I'll just put example here, it will be black. Okay, and here black as well. The size is also according to your naming convention, so I can put it like large. Yeah, if you want to go deeper into details, you can do that as well, as you can see here. I go over here, care instructions, dishwasher safe, capacity. So this is a capacity. Usually, since it's an egg pan, we will maybe measure in fluid ounces, how much liquid can it hold. And I just put a temporary amount right now because I do not have the egg pan with me right now. I haven't sourced for it yet, so I can edit all these numbers later on. For this purpose, it's just filling in the red items. Compatible device, I will put maybe smooth surface induction. Now, this is very important. I always put this product site launch in the past, like example 1st of January. Okay, now the rationale for doing this is I want to preserve the honeymoon launch date. So the moment I'm ready to sell, I will go back to this listing and I'll edit this time into whenever I'm ready to launch. So the Amazon will recognize that this product is ready for sale immediately. So I always put it in the past first when creating the listing, so I can edit this anytime in the future. Included components, I'll just key in something like maybe it has a plastic handle, things like that. The more details you give Amazon, the better it will be for your AI search. Alright, let's just go down. I can skip the rest. Model here is when before you launch, you have to make sure you fill in every single item as much as possible, as relevant as possible to your product. So I know this one has a non-stick coating and it is not oven safe, so you're not supposed to put it in the oven. Now the pen diameter, this is something that I can always do it in inches, and I'm just gonna put something, right? Just a temporary placeholder. I don't have to get it accurate right now. I can always adjust it later on. The width to handle maybe 10. Alright, okay, the height shouldn't be 25, it should be at most 5. So this is something, manufacturer year, maybe I can just put in 2020, 2026, and things like that. I don't have this. Alright, and I'm done. Product details is finished. Next one, offer. So offer, Amazon is telling me if I want to add all this in, or I can just skip the offer and it later. Usually, I would like to skip it once I get more information, then I will add the offer data later. So I just click on this. If Amazon allows me, there we go. So I can skip everything here and I will come back to it later to edit it. But there's one thing that I want to edit here is immediately I want to go to the fulfillment channel. This immediately tells me if this listing is merchant by fulfillment by merchant FBM or FBA. So I always like to go to FBA as a recommendation. So I make sure I click this first. Okay, so this is very, very important. Only when Amazon receives your product, then this item will be available for sale. That's why I put the start date far in the future first, so that I'll be able to edit it back to the launch date itself. Alright, apologies. Let me go back to the date. This product site launch, it should not be in the past, it should be far in the future, like 31st December right here. And now apparently I do need to key in this item package. So this will help me to, or should I say help Amazon to determine my FBA fees right from the get-go, because they're asking for all these items right now. So in this case, I usually want to give a semi-accurate kind of response. So I always have to go to my competitors, at least one of my top competitors here, and I use Helium 10 to extract out the dimensions with the profit calculator. So profit calculator will tell me what's the width, etc. So let's say the width here is 6.85. I'll just copy item width. The length. Length should be the height here, right? Because it's 3.66 and the length is 14.676. Now I also have the weight, because the weight is shown right here, 1.12 pounds. So I can at least emulate as closely as possible to a close competitor. This is one good hack right here. Okay, I'm done with this. Let's move on to safety and compliance. Country of origin. So just be very honest here. Where is your country manufactured from? Usually most of the time it will be from China. Are batteries required? Say no. Dangerous good requirement. You can put not applicable if you do not have batteries, chemicals, or any kind of special needs for storage or transportation. For in this case of the egg pan, it is not applicable here. So do always check out for your own product category for which items is considered a dangerous goods. So they are classified as hazardous material, substance, or waste. If you do have batteries, you have to click yes, and it's considered a dangerous goods, by the way. And that is it, right? All you gotta do is click submit, and once you click submit, you should be able to create that listing already on Amazon, and whenever you're ready, you can send that product into Amazon for sale. And of course, do remember to go back to this listing and update your particulars to the latest information that you have. And that is really all that you need to know to create an Amazon listing. It is as simple as that. Very, very simple. And that's every step. Your product is listed, your inventory is on the way to Amazon, and once it checks in, you're live and selling. The two things that will make or break your listing: your main image and your title. Everything else matters, but those two determine whether anyone ever clicks on your product in the first place. Get those right and the rest is execution. If you want to see exactly how I find products to sell, I made a full breakdown. Watch that next right here, and I'll see you there.